My name is Nicole Thibault. I'm from Aldwayne. It's a small community, fishing community. I've lived here all my life. From a young age, I understood animals more than most people. They comforted me when I was young, and they have feelings just as much as we do, and I can see it, I can feel it from them. So I don't know, they've always been a part of my life, and that's what brought me to rescuing, I guess. You know, I've been called a hero, I've been called all kinds of stuff, and I don't feel like a hero. I don't feel like I'm doing anything more than anybody else. I feel that we should all help each other. And these animals are helpless. They're helpless. And I mean, you see them scared and tied to this chain tied to a chain for 9 years. Put yourself in their shoes. They just want your attention. They just want you to pet them. You know, it's the least we can do. You know, what I've seen, geez, it has brought me to my knees a couple times, you know. And I used to spend a lot of time trying to figure out people, trying to figure out, you know, why they do that, why. And I got to a point where it was like, you know, forget the why, just help. Just help as much as you can. I've seen things that have shocked me, like the cat hanging from a tree that was used as a piñata, the dog that was tied, dying at the end of that chain, the little dog that was tied to a chain for 9 years that got buried alive in the snow, the cat that was duct taped in the mouth, the dog, oh my God, there was this dog, a mutter dog. She was dumped in a garbage bag alive, and they tied the garbage bag up and they dumped her and a puppy in the bag. I couldn't believe us as human could do such a thing. Like, where has our empathy or compassion or caring? I don't know, you know, after 18 years of trying to figure that one out, I gave up. You know, I gave up on trying to figure people out and why they did what they did. That's not my thing anymore. You know, I'll see what I see and do the best I can for that animal. And that's where it stops, because I'll drive myself crazy, you know. But I'm not just the animal rescue. I'm a mother of a 12-year-old boy. I gotta take care of him. He comes first, even though I love animals with all my heart and I want to do everything I can to help. I still need to feed my son. I still need to get up in the morning and bring him to school. My parents are aging. I still need to take care of them. I have a house, and I'm just like everybody else. You know, people think that's all I do. That's not. You know, I have to clean my house, do my laundry, do my grocery, and we're volunteers, so I have to work. You know, I have to provide for my son. Like, right now I'm farming, so I'm farming garlic because, you know, I also have dreams. So I created this garlic farm, and I'm trying to make it grow and get better every year so I can finally have something that's stable, that I can help my mother and help my son when he grows up. And the rescues is like, work is like 40 hours a week, but the rescue is like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. To tell you how much time I spend in a week on the rescue, I couldn't even put a number to it. You know, I get calls sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. It'll wake me up. And, you know, well, I had to be at the farm at 6 o'clock in the morning. But at 1 o'clock in the morning, this dog was laying on the road and nobody to help. So I left at 1 o'clock in the morning from here, drove to where the dog was, and then had to load him up and then drive to the vet. By the time I got home, it was 4:30 in the morning. You know, I'll see just pictures of awful, awful things that people have done to animals. And after all these years, they still run in my head at night. Mostly at night. During the day, I keep busy, so I work and I try not to think of those things. But you know, it's taken a toll on me. It is, and I don't like to admit it, but it has. Yeah. Should I have been doing something else? I don't know. One of the first rescues that I did, I was laying there on the ground and looking at this dog, and I just felt like I was where I was supposed to be. You know, you get that gut feeling of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it one bit. There were days where, you know, it's come to haunt me. Like when my son started school. You know, I had taken away a dog from a family that was neglecting it. And all of a sudden my son started to be bullied at school because the boy that lived in that house said to my son, your mother stole my dog. So for 3 years I had to live with a little bit of regret that I might have complicated my son's life by doing the things that I did. But then I turned around and I seen him hold the puppy and sing it to sleep, you know? And I was like, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe there are bad things that come out of this, but there's also so many good things, so many good things. It's so hard when you see these animals being abused and neglected, and I mean just simple things, you know, like giving them water every day. It doesn't cost you anything. Animals, like a dog, just wants your time. He just wants, you know, the bare necessities, and he just wants to be by your side. And I got that. I felt that in them. And to see them tied up in a backyard with no food, no water, it would just blow my mind. Like, how could you, you know? If you don't have any money, like, you know, water's free. And you have leftovers, you know, you eat your supper, you have leftovers, at least give them that much. But I would walk up to situations where they were just skin and bones, and I was like, this is ridiculous. But it hurt me in my stomach, you know, it just, I don't know, I just had compassion for them, and I couldn't stand to see them suffer. Like, just talking about it brings me to tears sometimes, because I seen too much of it.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I have these pictures in my head of so many animals in so many situations where they should never have been. And it breaks my heart, you know, and there are days where we have really, really good days. And then we have really bad days. And I'm the type of person who hates crying. I don't like crying in public or anything. So I would do what I do and come home at night and cry myself to sleep about something. But you get hardened into that. You get stronger at it. Not that I don't feel as much. I still feel as much. But I've learned to take the good with the bad. And you can only do so much. And I just basically do what I can. And I think I pull on those good rescues, those ones that, you know, you actually help save them, and they're better and they're happy, and I pull on that memory to keep me moving forward. You know, I've been doing it 18 years. I've considered quitting many times. But then I'll get another call and I just go out again. It takes a toll on your heart, and I say that to people. I feel like I've lost so many parts of my heart, but you know, I keep track of these animals, and I'll see them again someday, and it rebuilds that piece that I lost. You know, I can't explain it, but it's just like, oh my God, so happy to see them happy, you know. Do I feel like I'll keep doing this the rest of my life? I don't know. All I know right now is that I can't help but help them. And it's the way I am, and it's the way I feel they deserve it, you know. Some people have to let go after a while. They just can't anymore. And I'm not there yet, but, you know, I'm getting tired. So, yeah.